They are not going to let this one go to the judges. I guess showboating is part of their plan. And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. Here we go.
You can walk into an arena and be the hero. The pressure, the expectation, the desire from the fans. You can't get away from it. Ignore them. Lock it up. I know it's hard. I can hardly hear you, Tom. You've got to ignore them. Get on with your job.
Another scoring shot there. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Nice counter shot. That hook was thrown with some bad intent. Whoa, wait a minute! Sonny Edwards took that really bad. We almost saw a knockout a second ago, and now they're going toe-to-toe.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Edwards in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. Here's the bell for round two. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Good looking right hook, but that was blocked. If you like defense, you're going to love this fighter. Excellent defense. They stay on the outside. They use their jab efficiently, and they don't take damage.
Do not give an outside fighter time to think. You've got to make the fighter panic. You've got to rush the fighter into doing things they don't normally do.
Is he going to punch himself out? Oh, wait a minute! Oh, and Lee McGregor's been dazed. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
His stamina is off the charts. Whoa! Lights out! It's over! This fight is done! They knew it when they threw it. The perfect body shot, and no one's standing up to that one.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake. I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake. Compliments compliments on my accomplishments are only possible due to your involvement. Volume, level, and confidence. The consequences stimulating your consciousness, activating the cognitive structures. I think all you mother and opposites still play a vital role in my conquering. The combination of confrontation and pondering. Occupation is populating the conference with conversational astonishment, consuming the comments and then vomiting up the Vonnegut. Hey. Ominous as a monster is underneath your posturepedic, possibly in the closet. It's a necropolis, scary how I'm optimistically obstinate. Ain't no domino in my dominance when I'm dropping this. Janis Joplin droplets. It sound like the apocalypse mixed with Christopher Wallace's topics on top of obelisks. It's a kabbalist novelist inside of my esophagus. Rhyme is priming, is optimist and tastes like chocolate cake. I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake. I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake. Like winner, Charlie cake for dinner, birthday cake for breakfast, slice it like a ninja, pick up all the pieces, assemble like Avenger. Authoring is August, wordplay is December. That mean my pen is in cinders and my deliverance shivers like Siberian area shippers. Slip on the slickest icicles, drip from the tip of my scriptures. If you a ship on the trip, don't hit on the tip of my glacier. Swim with the fish and flippers. I finish my pitches. This is what didn't get it, getting hitting the different differs. What did he do it or didn't she? Who are you mentioning? Louis do a dual identity, dueling enemies. Do it to him, chewing through him without doing it dentally. Superhuman fluent without refueling engines with energy. This chemistry can it be? They googling endlessly. Even computers losing memory, bending mentally when they interface with the lyrical ability. Things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake. I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake.
That was wild. Nah, KG, I know you're not gonna let that slide, bro. What we doing this time? What we doing this time? I don't know, KG. It ain't looking good for you, bro. It ain't looking good, man. You supposed to be the big bad wolf. Dwight Howard too. That was wild. Nah.
What a lovely afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, as we get set to rumble here at Empire Fight Camp. My name is Todd Grisham. Alongside me, English fighting legend John. And here, Irish Mickey Ward. You've seen all the war.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner.
Well, I hope you brought your sunscreen. You're going to need it as we have our main event. So here we go. Should be a good one. He misses with that jab. Some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Usually you don't need a weather report for a boxing match, but we certainly do today as we fight under the sun.
In such heat, the cornermen need to be able to do their job. Think about what they're doing. One to cool you down, one to ice you back, one to give you instructions in your head, and one to just calm you to tell you what you're doing right and what you're doing wrong. Because that's the most important thing. Forget about the heat. Forget about everything else.
And they figure out the combination to this safe.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. A perfect counter shot. How about that time counter shot? You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Oh, and the Irishman just got rocked. He's in some serious trouble here. Can he find his way out of this storm? Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Every second, every minute.
And there's the bell for round 2. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
This counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Counter-puncher is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter-puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Nice counter. Punching. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Maybe I'm crazy, Johnny, but this slugger's game plan appears to be hit me in the face as many times as you want, and right when you get tired of it, I'm going to catch you with a counter and knock you out.
With sluggers, you cannot let them get into a rhythm because this is how they train. This is how they prepare for a fight. This is what they'll do all night. Do not dance their dance. You've got to use speed.
Punch, counter punch. Stamina is off the charts. He threw the hook, didn't land. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Crawford in that. There's the bell to start round 3. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
I want to think of holding on here for a minute. counter shot lands. And he just missed with that left jab. Failing to score with that right hook. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Nice counter shot. Nobody home with that hook. Beautiful counter shot. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Needs a knockout.
And there's the bell to start round 4. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Beautiful counter punch. Is he going to punch himself out, though? When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
His stamina is off the charts. Incredible work rate. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Nice counter shot. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that. On to the 5th we go. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Well done. Down goes Ward. Oh, my goodness. I want to see that one more time.
I need to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give me your blood. Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
They've got to pick things up halfway through the round here.
It's that I ever hope. You remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points up until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
Having a hard time finding a home with that right uppercut. The only fear you have with this fighter is has he punched himself out? Good counter punch. Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. Let's talk about Warden that last. There's the bell to start round 6. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Well, with welterweights, they sometimes bring you the best of both worlds. Fast hands and power.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. We're at the halfway point and both... Let's watch this again. He set it up perfectly and knocked him down.
I've got to see that again. One, two, three, four, five, six. Are you okay?
Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. Let's talk about Crawford. There's the bell to start round 7. Is this the beginning of the end after 2 knockdowns last round?
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible, because your head must be all over the place. Your legs are feeling like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
That counter punch caught him clean. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there, because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
His stamina is off the charts. The perfect counter lands. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Well, Now they're going deep into the gas tank. Whoa, wait a minute! Crawford is dazed! Crawford got hit hard, and down he goes! I think that will look even more dramatic in slow motion.
You're right, Todd. What a shot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You are right.
Let's talk about Crawford in that lap. And there's the bell for round 8. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. The cut doesn't look that bad, but they're going to take a look at it anyway. And the referee will allow this to continue. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. You don't see a lot of welterweights that can bring you one-punch KO power, but these two can.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're going to get knocked out. Those counter punches have to hurt. He just gets out of the way of that right uppercut. They exchange punches. Swing and a miss with the jab. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. What a dominant performance, and it shows up on the judges' scorecards as a...
you want number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in clean, not without a broom. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Straight in, more pain, so more gaining. Here I came in, guns blazing. At Raven, you get weighed in. Been training, sick of waiting. Some failing.
Welcome to the Lighthouse. Introducing
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing.
What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. These two fighters are made for one another. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. Beautiful counter punch. A lot of pre-match drama. Who could forget what we saw yesterday at the weigh-in? Fighting at the bit to get it on in this historic venue.
This is that place you want to say, I fought there, I've been there, and now we are here.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Swing and a miss with the right hook. And that left hook doesn't find its target. They blocked that right hook. Going deep into the gas tank on this round. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Warden that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have. And there's the bell for round 2. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
The type of fighter that would say, I don't even want rounds. Let's just fight until one of us can't stand up anymore.
With sluggers, you cannot let them get into a rhythm because this is how they train. This is how they prepare for a fight. This is what they'll do all night. Do not dance their dance. You've got to use speed.
And he scores with the counter. Bombs away. Very competitive round here so far.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Holding nothing back here in the round. Crawford's legs are all over the place. It appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Bing Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to...
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Crawford in trouble. last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
I seriously...
The bell rings and we start the third. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
There's a counter shot. Beautiful counter shot. Just misses with that uppercut. Insane action. Just missed with that jab. Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. He threw a punch and just got countered. You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. Oh, what a punch. Defense there to stop that hook. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Ward in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Good round. You feel good?
Here we go to the fourth round. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you even let one. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Catch and shoot. He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. The stamina is off the charts. Well, Johnny, you know there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive. How does he exploit that?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Nice slip to avoid the jab. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Ward in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. Back into the fray here in round 5. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. You don't see a lot of welterweights that can bring you one-punch KO power, but these two can.
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
That right hook won't score. That's another scoring shot. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go, and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Those counter punches have to hurt. Mickey Ward gets rocked. He's been in these situations before, but can he find his way out this time? Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Ward in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round. There's the bell to start round 6. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
The only fear you have with this fighter is has he punched himself out? Oh, and the Irishman just got rocked. He's in some serious trouble here. Can he find his way out of this storm? I thought we were going to see the finish there.
What caught sleeping on the job? What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
They're so close, so close. How can you say?
A good body shot will paralyze you, and as you can see here, that's exactly what happened.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come to me.
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. A borderline disastrous round, but he's still on his feet. And there's the bell for round 7. They barely survived the last round after 2 knockdowns. Let's see what happens here.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
That right hook catching air. And that shot just rung his bell. Mickey Ward right now looking for a way out. I don't know if he can find it. Didn't wait long to get back in and get engaged.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
What do think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. You've got to relax.
Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
That one will count. Is he going to punch himself out, though? You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Ward in that last round. How much cardio was put in for this fight? It may come down to that.
It's when you talk about championship material.
And there's the bell for round 8. They really seemed to exhaust themselves last round. Let's see what they have left.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me, personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
That counter shot lands. Punch, counter punch. Crawford is dazed. How did they survive? Oh, right there. And down goes Ward. We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
A shot from the gods took him out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You still want to fight?
So the fight will continue, but what does the game plan have to look like now?
Got to waste time. Step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to call you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in the round.
Looks like he's leading halfway through this round.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or it's a bit of a mousetrap.
That hook won't score. So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. Pretty lopsided decision there, a unanimous one.
Unanimous. You know what?